Okay, what we're going to take a look at today are constructing stem and leaf plots. Now this information here comes off of a worksheet. This is actually from the question number 1 on worksheet 11. Okay, so in the bottom center of the worksheet it says 11 on it, this is the actual problem right here. Okay, so what I've done is I've set up my stem and my leaf. Okay, here are the stems, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Those are going to be the digits that are in the tens place. These are all 2-digit numbers, okay? And the leaves are going to be the digits that are in the ones place. Now over here, I've done just a scrap stem and leaf plot, and this is what you're going to want to do to do these neatly. And neatness on these is very important, so that's why you want to do one on a scrap sheet of paper or on a separate sheet of paper. And I'm going to show you how to go about that. Okay, so if you do your scrap one first here, okay, so I take the first number. The first number is 27. Okay, so here's the 20s. Okay, so I'm going to put my 7 out here a little ways away from, so I have room to put numbers in front of it. Okay, smaller numbers. Okay, my next number is 35. I'm going to put a 5 right here. Okay, next number is 39. I can put that way out. Okay, hopefully I won't run out of space here. 27 is my next number. I'm going to put that 7 here. Okay, 24. Okay, 24 is less, so I'll put that here. 33, okay, has got to go here. 18 and then 19, so 18, 19. Okay, now I've done my scrap stem and leaf plot. Now what I can do is I can take these and transfer them nice and neat on my final completed one here. Okay. Now what happens is the reason you want to do a scrap one is so that your numbers stay the same distance apart, because the idea behind a stem and leaf plot is when things are set up correctly and the numbers are in correct positions, okay, it can kind of look like a sideways bar graph. You can imagine it tipped up, and you can see do some comparing that way as well. So it is important that your ones digits aren't spread way out and out of whack, I guess, for lack of a better word. Okay, so under in the ones here, under the tens, okay, we got 18 and 19. Okay, this is 18, this is 19. Okay, in the 20s we have 24, 27, and 27. And in the 30s we have 33, 35, 39. Okay, and now we're not going to use this now anymore. This can be on a scrap sheet of paper. Okay, but now we have it nice and neat. Okay, and if you can imagine it like a bar graph, this bar and this bar would be the same length, and if you notice they each have 3 numbers in that category. Okay, this would be a little shorter bar. So you want to keep your numbers lined up nice and neat when you construct these. Okay, neatness is very important. Okay, so that would be the answer to that problem. That's constructing a stem and leaf plot for the data that we had on number 1. Okay, let's take a look at another one. Okay, this is number 3 on worksheet 11. Okay, and this has 3-digit numbers. So as a result of having 3-digit numbers, I'm using 2 digits for my stems. My leaves will be the ones digits then. So 10, 11, 12. Okay, now once again I'm going to do a scrap one. Okay, so my first number is 108. Okay, so 108, I'm going to put my 8 out here so I have room to put smaller values in front of it, and I have room to the right to put a little larger value if necessary. Next number is 113, I'll put my 3 right here. Okay, next number is 127, I'll put my 7 here. 106, so 6 here, it's got to be in front of that 8. 115, okay, so out here. 118, all right, out here. 109, out here. And 112, okay, 112 is going to go right here. Okay, so there I have my numbers. Now another thing that you might want to do before you transfer it onto your final project part of it is count to make sure you didn't miss any. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 data items. Okay, so I look back at the problem and I count those out, and there's 8 there as well. Okay, so I didn't skip any numbers because it's easy to miss one. All right, so now 106, 108, 109, okay, 112, 113, 115, and 118, okay, and then 127 here. All right, so there would be my stem and leaf plot. Now, one thing we forgot to do back on the last problem, we'll go back and do that, is you should put a key, okay? And your key is nothing more than explaining what your stem and leaf plot or how it reads. So in this case here, I might put, and it doesn't even have to be a number that's on here, I'm going to use this right here. So you might have 12, 7, okay? What does this equal right here? Well, this equals 127. Okay, that lets the reader know, how to go ahead and read this stem and leaf plot. Let's go back to the first one and put one in here. Now I'm going to use a number that's not even on here. I'm going to use 15. 15 is not even one of them, but 1 with a 5 there. This would equal 15. Okay, so that key is kind of important. You can put that down on the bottom somewhere so the reader can understand it better. Okay, let's take a look at one now where we got to answer some questions. And this happens to be a double stem and leaf plot. Okay, it has morning and afternoon, and this deals with off of worksheet 13. Okay, and it's questions 5, 6, and 7. We'll answer those together. Okay, now what this is the U.S. Average relative humidity in percentages. So these are all percentages. Now, if you notice the key to help read this thing, on this side, okay, 5/3 equals 53%. Okay, over on this side, okay, 7, 8 equals 78%. It reads backwards this way. Okay, this right here is 74, 78, 78, 80, 84, 89. Okay, so you got to kind of shift gears. You're reading it kind of in a backwards form. Okay, this way 51, 52, 53, 54, 57, 59. Okay, now let's answer the questions that follow. Okay, question number 5 says, what is the highest morning relative humidity? Okay, so we go to the morning. What's the largest number in the morning here? And it would be 89. This right here would be in the 80s, and this is 89. So for question number 5, and I'll just write it right here, question number 5 would be 89%. Put your percent sign, that would be your answer for number 5. Okay, let's do number 6 right underneath it. Number 6, what is the lowest afternoon relative humidity? So now we go to the afternoon. The lowest number under the afternoon is 51. Okay, so 51%. Okay, and question number 7 says, does relative humidity tend to be higher in the afternoon or in the morning? Okay, well, where is relative humidity higher? It appears to be quite a bit higher in the morning than in the afternoon. These temperatures are lower, these percentages are lower than these percentages here. These are morning. So does relative humidity, where is it higher? That's the question. Okay, higher in the morning. So so we'll just put morning for our answer here. Okay, for number 7. So there are your answers for numbers 5, 6, and 7 off of worksheet 13. So hopefully that helps you to understand how to read a double stem and leaf plot. And if you had to construct one, I think now maybe you'd be able to construct one as well. Okay, good luck.